Hey guys, and welcome back to my City Builders channel here on YouTube. I'm Ben, and today I'm playing in my city of Westfield with episode 38, actually. In the last episode, I took care of a couple of things over here. Um, I extended my Pleasant Career Institute. I put in two more buildings for my Lilac College of Liberal Arts, and I was also able to achieve level 2 of Westfield University, which is actually something I'm absolutely happy about. And I was able to put in a lot more like residential zones over here and there as well, just to help the huge amount of residential demand, yeah, to kind of be fulfilled. Um, In one of my last episodes, actually, I made a mistake, and luckily, one of my YouTube um, watchers and subscribers actually made a very good point about that. And I am connected, and that's something I want to take care of right now for the moment. I connected my wastewater lines directly with the water connections, and well, that's something I want to change and just make sure of that this is not happening any longer. Mm, just curious, well, that actually might be an issue um, of people getting sick. Just water treatment plant, yeah, this is kind of really unfortunate. So, um, even though it's an eco water treatment plant, that should not cause any, well, like damage to the environment and to my water supplies, at least as far as I am aware of. I still want to make sure that this is kind of, yeah, more like a natural thing we're building up here. So I'm locating those at a different spot actually. And I assume that within this roundabout there should be another. There are just two pumping stations, so I guess we are fine for now. At least from a logical standpoint, I think this is quite good. So I just want to make sure our consumption is met and all the oh, I definitely need more. Way more residential schools. That's something I'm going to take care of right away, just to make sure that I'm meeting the whole demand properly that exists here in my town. Mm, so there's a elementary school, there's an elementary school. There is now an elementary school. There is one. I'm curious. There's one, there's one. But I should also make sure that here is another one. And also there, that covers kind of the middle of the center of this part of town. And then I have to check how things are actually over here. So I want to add in another one over there. Oh, what is this here? That could already be one elementary school, actually. That is kind of misplaced here. Just let me, yeah, this already is an elementary school. So I should put you down over there. And then make sure that here is one. There is another one. Here could go another one. There is one, there is one. I think there should be another one too. And also like here. Then where are we currently? Oh, there should definitely be one that supplies this whole district. Like here, there is already one. Let me go and see. There's another one. There's one over here. We again should have another one located right across the street here. There should be a third one, like over here. We could also put in one elementary school here in this corner. And then again, I'm just checking that district to make sure that we are covering, yeah, that I'm covering most part of this town as well with elementary schools. And the same goes for this one, actually. I think I need probably another two. So one goes here, and another one should go there. So hopefully I'm doing better by now. So if that probably it's still not enough. I'm just thinking whether I should let time fly by a little bit, or if I should already put in more elementary schools like over here and over there. Just to get more like to a green situation. Like one over here. I could put down another one there. So we are in the getting closer to the greens here. One over there. Oh, there are actually all my this demand is really high. Actually, it seems to be really high. So I'm putting one down there. Another one down here. There goes a third one. I actually, well, to be honest, I didn't expect them to be needed that often and that much. And I'm just curious how, well, we're getting way closer to the greens now, which is perfect. Those here, I think I should cover these there. There is already one. There should be another one. Yeah, so we're having a bit more capacity than actually eligible students. And now I'm taking care of the high school thingy. I have, or I should offer my students a few more opportunities to go to a high school as well. Just making sure that I'm meeting all the demands that exist in my town. And that should actually change much of my, excuse me, much of my demand issues that I'm currently having in my town, because I have a huge residential demand. Now the office demand is actually coming back a little bit. Just something I'm happy about. Just trying to cover as much as possible. So the high school availability is higher than, okay, university is doing good anyways. The capacity is higher than the demand, but I wanna put in one public library over here, because that would cover this district as well. I want to put down another one over here and one over there. One over here. Let's just check the high school demand. There should be another high school as well as there, as well as here, and there. Let's check on the elementary schools here in this district because they are for sure not that many so far. Here, like there. Check. Okay, this is way more now. Way more now. Just curious about the library thingy. I'm thinking about squeezing one in here. Okay. So I assume that like community schools are something different. A community school right there. Right there. Like here. Like there. I'm just trying to fill as much as fulfill as much as possible regarding the demand in my city. Community schools. There should be another one. And I think over here I'm still missing like one community school. Okay, so this is looking good now. People are still not using the libraries, but that's fine. Commercial happiness is not that huge. Health care availability is awesome. Do I need... I'm just wondering whether I would need something like cemeteries. If people have really a demand for those, they could have a demand for those, which is, well, quite understandable. So I'm just putting in a few a few like graveyards in here. More like in the outskirts. that's oh fine for me. Childcare 99%. That's good. 16 years. That's fine too. Wind. Traffic flow 76%. Okay, that's something I wanna for sure take care of in a while. Like this over here is a kind of troublesome. So I'll check whether I could upgrade like this road to more like a I would have to destroy a couple of buildings, unfortunately. Which is not what I'm planning to do, or really planning to do. By now. But I want to get rid of some of the traffic issues that I'm having. But I'm also massively reducing the office speed. Okay, now things start to reorganize themselves. So maybe we're having less traffic issues there in the future. Something like the noise pollution. Therefore, I realized, and this is really a natural kind of thing, I realized that a lot of the noise pollution actually can be helped with adding in more trees to your area and to your district. So hopefully by adding in a few more trees to that specific area helps already, at least a little bit, with avoiding that the noise is spreading too easily and too much into my residential zones of the city. Just want to put in a couple of trees here. Here as well. Just want to make sure that this is kind of, well, isolated from a noise perspective. So I'm adding in way more trees over here. Just to make sure that the noise gets lower and lower over time. So the wood production is quite noisy. It's something I completely understand. Ferry terminals are quite noisy. Those are some of the areas that I can. Oh, let me see. Oh, you guys don't have water since quite a while, I guess. Like here, like there, there, and there. Sorry for missing that since, well, quite a while, I guess. So I'm again checking the noise pollution. And this part of town. I assume just by putting in a few trees here and over there might already help with reducing the noise level just by a little bit. And those are things that I can't really take care of, I guess, because it's, well, those trees, they have to vanish sometime sooner or later. Due to the fact that I can't avoid that this university and the stadium is causing some noise for my citizens. But that's something I can take care of at least a little bit. And those are hotels, so we're making all this a bit greener than it usually would have been. Like, not very, with not a lot of strength in here. That prison is now located right in the middle of the woods. Okay, guess I'm good for now. Fire coverage hazard should be low. Like the watchtower. I should add in a couple of watchtowers right into my wood covered areas, just to make sure that in case a fire is breaking out, that I'm not running into any troubles. So the fire hazard for my town is shrinking a lot. Do those need water? No, they don't. Okay, then I can place them basically almost everywhere across my town and my district. Because if they don't need any support with water or electricity, I'm absolutely good with having them all over the place in my city and my region, because I want to make sure that this town won't have any issues with fire in the near future. It's something I definitely want to avoid. So the hazard now is pretty low. Just thinking about adding in one more fire station over there, because I don't want any buildings to suffer from not having a good connection to the fire department. That would be really unfortunate to have people actually suffer from a missing fire station. Over here, there already is one. There is one. Just curious if I could squeeze in. I should be able to squeeze in. One here. And probably another one over there. And this would be nice to have too. So the hazard is quite low now. Except for that area. And probably this area. Yeah. So this is way lower now. What about the crime rate? Is it minus 5%? This is good. Could be better. Transport is looking good. Population. Many jobs are available. The land value is really high. At least for most of the areas. The leisure part does look okay-ish. Kind of okay-ish. So I'm putting in a few more. Some of my favorites, like the Japanese gardens. Just curious to plop it in wherever I really do need these. Like in those areas that I can easily cover just by adding in. Sorry, I'm giving you a new one, a new location. One over here. That's fine now. And I guess one Japanese garden over there. I'm sure you wouldn't mind, my dear citizens. One over there. Park areas, sports arenas. That's fine. It's looking good. The heating is working anyway. The road maintenance could be better at some part of my town. Ooh, especially over there. So where have you been, guys? The road maintenance, I think it's said here. The depot, the according depot. I should really put you down here. Are you causing any noise? Probably not as much as I would expect you to cause, but I'll put you down there, which helps me getting most of the parts covered. Like the condition is getting better over here too. And escape routes. Thank you. I'm just quickly pausing it. Pleasant career, Westfield University. So we have a new reputation level actually. So we can add in the School of Medicine, academic statue, universal university library, and things like that. So that's something I will do immediately as well. Escape routes. So where do I get these from? The monuments. Oh, okay, let's care about the university first before I'm actually thinking of putting down another few. We do have the study hall, we do have the groundskeeping, the outdoor study. Do we already have that? Yeah, I guess so. A library building could be something that I'm missing for the moment. Is it worth to be squeezed in here? No. I think libraries are something that should be right in the center of the university. Then we have a math club, which is, well, I would like to say not unimportant. The commencement office is important as well as the academic statue, which will be put down here. So now I'm removing those trees again that actually grow below some of these structures, because those are too many right at the moment. And yeah, I'm curious. There's still this high demand of residential zones, so I want to take care of that first before I'm considering to put any additional other structures down in my city. It would definitely make sense to have something like I'm curious whether that works. So you're fine, you're fine. You should be connected now, and that does not look that nice yet. Just putting you down here. So I'm adding in a few trees, like lining you guys up here. Coming from there to there to there. Should be a nice alley. The same goes for this here, as well as this part and that part here. And I could also add in spacing, well, let's say 12 meters. That would be way more nicely, probably. Just putting in these over there. And now I wanna select the trees over here and move them to a different location, at least for now. Like they should be located right in the middle of the road. That doesn't make any sense. And I want to put down, like, what are you here? What are you? A firehouse, so I'm replacing you to over there, and you will be moved as well by 1 square down. That doesn't really make a difference, to be honest. So I want to have a park area here, like a beautiful park that for this part of town. I'm adding in a few more residential zones. Like here. So you should be moved. You should be moved. And you guys should be moved. Okay. it's not about the road layout. Actually, the road has been fine already, so I didn't want to change this one. But I wanted to change the underground thingy here, like this and that and this. Just pausing the game very, very quickly to make sure that I can lay things out really nicely over there. And again, this road and that road should be connected as well. Good, so no complaints about this development. So I'm adding in a few more like high-rise residential zones, except for this area because that's getting way too close to my existing highway connection. And then I'm wondering how I should connect probably that part of town with this part of town. So again, I'm just allowing the trees to be selected here and to be moved over there. And then I'm considering to add in some more zones like those, and also making sure that these are connected the same way to the warm water network as all the other parts of my town. And I'm adding in more high-rise residential zones over here as well, just to make sure that I'm meeting the demand as best as possible, speeding the whole process up a bit. And the last thing I'm considering to do for this episode actually is I'm adding in a park area. And this will be Fawn Park. And I will make sure that this park is again a city park. It has its main gate like over here and has a few what happened here? I'm sorry, that was bad zoning. Actually, Fawn Park. It will be Linden Gardens. Yeah, I just messed up with the zoning a little bit here because I was using the standard zoning feature of Cities Skylines instead of the garden specific one. That already happened to me once or twice during my episodes here, but just trying to give my citizens enough options to cross wherever they want to go to make it easy for them, or as easy as possible for them to use this garden as a walk-through path between the one residential zone and the, what is it? It's the Park Cafe. This should be located right there at the entrance. I want to make sure that there is a restroom. Here is a restroom, and over here is another restroom. I want to have the info booth, the chessboard. Okay, and I'm adding one gazebo and another gazebo in here. And the rest will soon come over time. Policies. So, what do we have? Some advertisement. This will be the main park for now. Night tours. Okay. Good for now. So I think we will have a couple of more residentials moving in here really, really quickly, especially since we're having this garden laid out nicely right across their front door. So I'm eager to check one more thing back to this part of town. There's still some shenanigans going on with my tram lines, unfortunately, because they can only slowly move forward and progress around the circle, but at least some of the buildings are already coming back to town. So those are lower than they actually could have been or have been previously. Now I'm thinking about adding in a few more things, but first of all I want to check my unique buildings. So can't have the space elevator yet. The Eden project sounds like something that I would definitely like to go for. Where is region? Education, city. Okay, I'm in for the educational things. Colossal Order Office. Okay, first of all, Colossal Order. Grand Library. Yeah, let's go and see. So the Colossal Order building. Posh Mall, no. The Colossal Order offices. where can we put these down? I'm just curious. What's there? There is my electric supplies. Is there anything in the way? I just should not use slip to steep. Is that kind of strange? Maybe a strange placement, isn't it? Well, why not, guys? Why not? There is a huge parking lot. Going in for the water supplies. The road is connected here. So I think the warm water thing won't be a problem. Yeah, it isn't a problem actually. And then let me check. We do have the Colossal Order Grand Library. When I have a Grand Library. Grand Mall. The Grand Library. This is something that definitely should go in with the university part of town. Okay, I'm adding in one more road, like, yeah, it's all or nothing, like this here. And I'm putting in the Grand Library there and supply it with water as well. Very, very nice. Just removing some of the trees here. Yeah, and I think maybe the aquarium is the last one for today. Let's just see how big it is. Oh, that's huge. It's another really huge building. Yeah, why not? Let's put it down here. Library and an aquarium. Good to have. So I'm just extending my tourist tours for now by like a new walking stop here, one stop there, one stop here. So that's closed by now. And I wanna put in one more touristy bus line that goes here to over there and back down there. Let me just check whether we do have. No, we don't have yet. There will be another stop for our tourists. Adding one stop here and going back there. Yeah. So I think this is it for now for episode 38 of me, Ben, playing Cities Skylines in my area of Westfield, in my city of Westfield. As you can see, my town is constantly growing. Now we have 166,000 citizens already living in town. I had to restructure a couple of things due to tramline issues, because those are coming out and they are kind of piling up here in front of the tram center. I took care of the schooling opportunities in my town a lot. I added in many elementary schools as well as the basic high schools. And as you can see, again, I'm missing out a few opportunities, and that's something I quickly want to change because I don't want to end up with making the same mistakes again. But now the schools are covering that district quite well too. And yeah, for now, I think this is kind of it. I would really like to thank you for watching this video again, for joining me here on my City Builders YouTube channel. Really a lot appreciated. And yeah, it actually keeps me going when you leave me a like, subscribe to my channel, click that little bell icon just to get notified as soon as I'm publishing a new video for you here on my channel. In case you have any questions, yeah, just let me know, leave me a note, leave me a comment here below down my videos, and I'll try to catch up with you as soon as I can. Just to make sure that I'm not leaving any questions or comments unanswered. Yeah, thank you. Stay safe and have a good one. Bye bye.